topics that I talk about probably the most, and it's for very good reason because it can be a very expensive one. Capital gains taxes when selling a long-held home are a thing. And for many homeowners in Santa Barbara, selling this home that they've owned for decades can create that very surprising question, what about capital gains taxes? So after years of appreciation, some homeowners discover that the property has increased dramatically in value, which means, and because the sale of real estate is a taxable event, it means that taxes are likely to be part of this conversation. So in this video, we're going to talk about capital gains when selling that long-held family home or just a home in California, and what homeowners should understand before making that decision to sell. So, hi everyone, my name is Melissa Tierney. I am a realtor here in California, Santa Barbara, California at Keller Williams. I'm a certified Keller Williams real estate planner and senior transition specialist here in Santa Barbara. I work with seniors and their families to help navigate housing transitions later in life, including downsizing, retirement housing decisions, and selling those long-held family homes. And in the previous video, we talked about how home equity supports retirement planning and how many homeowners have built substantial equity over decades of property appreciation. By the way, if this topic is helpful for you, please give this video a thumbs up below and feel free to leave a comment below if you've ever wondered how taxes might affect the sale of a home later in life. Your questions, by the way, often inspire future videos on this channel. Many Santa Barbara homeowners purchased their homes decades ago, and over time, the value of those homes may have increased significantly. When a homeowner sells a property for more than the original price, the difference between the purchase price and the sale price could be considered a capital gain. And this is why homeowners who have owned their homes for a long time begin asking questions about how taxes may apply when or if they eventually decide to sell. And so for many homeowners, they are surprised to learn that primary residences, in other words, the homes you reside in, are treated differently under federal tax law. So we're going to be talking about the primary residence exclusion, which is going to be under IRS Code 121C. And in the United States, homeowners may qualify for that primary residence capital gains exclusion when selling their home. And currently that exclusion allows up to $250,000 of capital gains for the single homeowners and up to $500,000 of capital gains for married couples. So to qualify for this exclusion, the homeowners generally need to have lived in the property as their primary residence for at least 2 of the last 5 years before the sale. And so for many homeowners, the exclusion significantly reduces the tax implications of selling their home. However, depending on how much the property has appreciated, some homeowners may still evaluate strategies for managing that potential capital gains exposure. I've worked with a couple of different couples on factoring or figuring out what their capital gains taxes may be. And in a lot of scenarios that I see people who've purchased a home more than a decade or 2 ago at, let's just call it 100,000, maybe even 200,000 or 300,000. And now these homes are worth more than 2 or 3 million today. And because of that significant appreciation, even though the home is owned jointly with joint tenancy, there's still a lot of capital gains being factored in because the home has appreciated so much. So that is why it's important to have this conversation. And one of the most important things about having this conversation is planning ahead before selling, because tax rules actually vary differently depending on the homeowner situation. And so many families consult with what I call the power team of 4, the family CPA, the family financial planner, family attorney. A lot of times the home and other things are in a trust, so that's where the family attorney comes in. But also the real estate planner as well, who understands capital gains taxes and other things of this nature. But understanding the potential tax implications before listing a property allows homeowners to talk or just to make more informed decisions about timing and strategy and how the sale of the real estate fits into their broader financial plans. So capital gains considerations often arise when homeowners begin exploring downsizing later in life. And in earlier videos on this channel, we talked about senior downsizing in Santa Barbara and how families evaluate housing transitions later in life. And when someone has lived in a home for many years, the decision to sell often involves more than just lifestyle considerations. Families may evaluate how the sale fits into retirement planning, housing transitions, and long-term financial goals. So understanding how those taxes may apply can help homeowners approach those decisions with greater clarity. So for many families, the home is not just a place to live, it's also a major financial asset, especially here where the prices are so high. Some homeowners eventually decide to sell their property as part of a downsizing strategy, but others may incorporate the property into estate planning decisions as well. Because every family's situation is different, evaluating these options early allows homeowners to make very thoughtful decisions about how real estate fits into those long-term plans. So if you're thinking about selling a long-held family home in Santa Barbara, understanding how capital gains taxes work can help you plan ahead and avoid surprises. So in the next video, we're going to talk about a question that many homeowners ask, which is, should seniors sell their home or rent it later in life? And I actually ask that question a lot when I meet with a family. And there's actually one key question that I follow up with on that. So definitely watch the next one. And if this video helped clarify how capital gains taxes might affect the sale of a home, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment with any questions you have about real estate planning for retirement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.